Thanks for clicking on NTRA Live on Saturday, April the 9th, 2011. Three important Kentucky Derby prep races around the country. The most eagerly anticipated, this one, the $1 million Wood Memorial, because of the presence of the undefeated two-year-old champion, Uncle Mo. Here's your field at 1 1/8. On the rail, long shot Starship Caesar. The Whirlaway Stakes winner, number 2, Toby's Corner, was bet down to 8-1. Blinkers On, Scratch the 3, Full of Scoundrels, Arthur's Tale, owned by the Darley stable, trained by Tom Albertrani, well bred but lacking so far in stakes victories. The 5, Uncle Mo, a perfect 4 for 4. This is his final prep, of course, for the Kentucky Derby. Preaching to the Devil. The 6, recent maiden graduate Duca, is trained by Wayne Lucas. Norman Asbornson was second in the Gotham behind Stay Thirsty. The 9, Isn't He Perfect, a big long shot, as is number 10, Son of Posse. Uncle Mo in his final Derby prep. Here's Tom Durkin.
And they're off in the Wood Memorial. Uncle Mo got off to a good start, and he's right up there early on. Isn't he perfect there on the far outside? Duke is in between those two, and Starship Caesar down toward the inside. So Uncle Mo is flanked by Starship Cruiser to his inside, and to his outside, it's Duca. Arthur's Tale comes away fourth toward the inside. Isn't He Perfect runs along in fifth early on. Toby's Corner is sixth, about 6 lengths from the lead down toward the inside. Then it's Preaching to the Devil, and the 2 at the back of the pack, SS Posse and Norman Osbornson. So Uncle Mo's in front. Uncle Mo leads through a 23 and 2, opening quarter mile. Duca there to prompt the pace on the outside. And then it's Starship Caesar in behind the lead and running along in third, followed on the outside by Isn't He Perfect fourth. So Uncle Mo continues to lead the way. They're really in no particular hurry. Duca's alongside, offering mild pressure through a half in 47 and 4/5 seconds. They're a half mile from home. Uncle Mo still doing it well, holding on to a narrow advantage. Duca right there 3 wide. Isn't He Perfect is there 3 wide now, and in between horses it's Duca. Down toward the inside, Starship Caesar, and then Preaching to the Devil, and then Norman Osbornson, and then Arthur's Tale. A tight pack as they come to the top of the stretch, and it's the moment of truth for Uncle Mo as they turn for home. Isn't He Perfect right alongside him? And now Johnny Velasquez says go with Uncle Mo. He's got the lead by a length and a half. Here comes Arthur's Tale coming on the far outside. Can Uncle Mo do it? On the outside, it's Arthur's Tale. Arthur's Tale has gone past the 2-year-old champion. Late run down toward the inside. Toby's Corner. Toby's Corner. Toby's Corner wins. Arthur's Tale was second. And in the most shocking defeat in the Wood Memorial since Secretariat himself, Uncle Mo trudges home third.
So he isn't a super horse. I love Tom Durkin's adjectives. Uncle Mo trudges home. No excuses, none whatsoever. He was dueling, if you can call it that, for the early lead. The fractions, though, were soft. Just a couple of hundredths under 48 seconds for the half, 112 and change for 6 furlongs. A horse of Uncle Mo's reputation was supposed to be able to chew those horses up and spit them out at the top of the stretch. Instead, they run past him in the final 16th of a mile. Not just Arthur's Tale, but then Toby's Corner at the end to get the narrow victory. Maybe the Indian Charlie and Uncle Mo has started to come out. That's his sire. That was supposedly the big question mark about Uncle Mo. Would there be some distance limitations? And we'll just have to wait and see the aftermath of this race. Last year, Escondrea won very impressively as a heavy favorite for Pletcher, was injured and never ran again. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Uncle Mo will be okay. There's Toby's Corner in the winner's circle, a son of Bellamy Road, who won this race in 2005 by 17.5 lengths. Like sire, like son, Toby's Corner with blinkers on for the first time. Trainer Gray Emotion, owned and bred by Diane Cotter. Arthur's Tale, second. Again, the Darley stable has got to make a decision whether they'll send him on to the Kentucky Derby. He now has $200,000 in graded earnings with this second-place finish. It is debatable as to whether that will be enough to get him in the starting field on the first Saturday in May. Join us next week on NTRA Live for coverage of the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes via internet webcast. And then the next week on the 23rd, we'll have the Lexington Stakes, and we'll bring in the NTRA's Eric Wing for a Kentucky Derby preview.